Hello chatbots out there. Today in this vlog I'm going to be telling you guys all about what I got to on my weekend. On my Saturday I had a split shift. I was doing 10 till 3, 6 till 10. I got up ready for work. I had some breakfast and got showered and changed and was just watching a bit of TV, just a bit of music before work. My dad had gone off for a fishing event with my uncle raising money for breast cancer awareness, and my mum was asleep. Older brother was also asleep, so is my younger sister and her boyfriend who were down to stay, and my older sister was at hers and younger brother was at his. I had to walk to work, so I locked up and headed off to work, and it started to rain. It'd been lovely and sunny and lovely blue skies, and then it started to rain, so it got soaked. And just before work I popped into one of the flower shops and I got some flower sets on there that I'm going to show you guys now. It was pretty busy in there because everyone was getting flowers ready for Mother's Day the next day, and so I didn't really stay in there that long. I did get a snap of this beautiful plant with lovely red leaves on that I'm going to show you guys now. So beautiful. I then went off and got myself a drink from the corner shop and then headed into work. Got clocked in, put my bag and coat away, and it was pretty busy. We had quite a lot of bookings and it was quite a busy morning with lots of people coming in for breakfast and coffees, so I was just wearing lots of food and drinks, doing lots of coffee orders and doing lots of bill taking and food and drink orders and running food and drinks, cleaning tables. There was about 7 of us on, and so it ran quite smoothly, and had to pop to Aldi to get some bits and bobs for kitchen, and saw quite a few of the regulars, so I was chatting with them, and I then was just doing a big clean up, getting all the tables sorted out, getting them all cleaned and getting tables put back to normal. A lot of tables have been put together because of a lot of big bookings we had. I then got a card from this girl who'd been at our workplace for work experience, and it was such a sweet card, just thanking me for being so helpful and so supportive and making it a great work experience, which was just so sweet. I then clocked off, got my bag and coat, and had to walk home as my dad was still at the fishing event, so I didn't have a lift home. So I got my bag and coat, clocked off, and went off to one of the other flower shops, and they too were getting lots of flowers and stuff ready for Mother's Day, and I was able to get a few flower snaps from there that I'm going to show you guys now. Such lovely colours. I especially loved the sunflowers. I also got 2 plant sets on there that I'm going to show you guys now. I loved the green pattern one in the second photo, and again I just love succulents and cactuses so much. I then went off to my favourite little coffee shop, and I had a bit of cake and a hot chocolate, and also had one of the pasta pots they're doing there that they're selling from Butties, and it's so good. And I had that with a Coca-Cola. I'm going to show you guys a photo of the pasta pot I had and the cake and hot chocolate now. I absolutely love it in that cafe. I didn't have the pasta pot while there. I had the blueberry bake crow and hot chocolate, and then had the pasta pot when I got back. I made my way home and was just playing on Pokemon Go on the way home. I then got home, got changed, had my passport, and also had a cola from there. Watched a bit of TV, listened to some music, did some drawing and colouring in. I was just watching some vlogs and TikToks and funny dog and cat videos and posted some new TikToks. My younger sister and her boyfriend got back from being down at the rugby club watching our older brother play rugby, and he was a little bit drunk, but they had a really good time. And my older sister and older brother's girlfriend was still there at the club, and my dad was still at the fishing thing, so I had to walk back to work as well. So I wrote a bit of my journal, was just watching some stuff on Netflix, and then got back into my work t-shirt and then made my way back up to work. And it was still quite warm, so I didn't actually have to wear my coat. I got myself a drink from the corner shop on the way back up to work, got into work, and I got clocked in, put my bag and coat away, and it was just me and two of my colleagues on clothes, and I was doing 6 till 10, and it was pretty quiet. We had a few bookings, but not too many, so we just got a load of clothes jobs done. I was just doing polishing of cutlery, putting loads of cups and plates and glasses away, then did the restock. And my older brother and his girlfriend and older sister were at the high street in some of the pubs, so whilst I was doing the restock, I feel someone tap me on my shoulder, and I turn around and it's my older brother. And one of my colleagues said he looks very scary. I think he's a BFG, and he was a little bit tipsy. And I finished at 10, clocked off, got my bag and coat, and headed off. And my dad came and picked me and my older brother and sister and older brother's girlfriend up. We then dropped my older sister back to hers, got home. I then got changed, and they'd had fish and chips with tea, and I just had some chips because I wasn't feeling that hungry. The passport had filled me up. And then I was just watching some Netflix, finished writing my journal, put that away, had some cookies with cereal, sorted out my dolls and dolls and my office, and was just doing some drawing and colouring in. And then I was just watching a little bit of Merlin, and then I went off to bed. And then on my Sunday, which is today, I got up, showered and changed, ready for work, and I just didn't want to get out of bed. It was one of those mornings where I just was so comfortable and just wanted to sleep. And my dad was like, come on, we're going to be late. My dad was sorting stuff on the house. My older brother and his girlfriend were watching TV. I think my older brother's girlfriend was catching up on Coronation Street. Younger brother was at his, older sister at hers. Younger sister and her boyfriend were watching a bit of this TV show. I think it's, I can't remember that, this nature TV show, which they've been watching a lot of. And I was getting myself ready for work, had some toast and a cup of tea, and then my dad dropped me off to work. I got into work, got clocked in, put my bag and coat away, and it was just me and two other colleagues to start with. And then at 10 we had two more colleagues to start. I was doing 9 till 3, and it was Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to all the mums out there. And it was so busy, we had so many bookings, and we had an afternoon tea, Sunday roast menu, and the normal menu. So we had lots of different menus, and it was a lot. And last year I ended up accidentally dropping soup on this kid, so I was like, don't let me near any soup. And I ended up taking some soup, and one of my kitchen staff was like, make sure there's no kids near you. Very funny. And yeah, I absolutely smashed it, and I was on the floor, so I was ordering lots of food and drink, cleaning tables, doing food and drink orders, bill taking, drink making, the lot. The only thing I didn't do was make the coffees and make the food, because I am not coffee trained yet. Made a latte a few weeks back, and it went pretty well. I shall slowly get onto that eventually, but at the moment I'm just happy doing pint pudding, wine pouring and all that kind of stuff, which is good. And I can now do a few smoothies, which is awesome. And I had to pop to Aldi twice, had to get some bits and bobs for kitchen, and I saw and chatted to some of the regulars, and it was nice seeing them. And at like 2ish, the Wi-Fi played up, so the tills weren't working, which is a bit annoying, but then it started working again, which was good. And we had quite a lot of bookings, so quite a lot of tables were put together. So once they'd all gone, I then put the tables back to normal and just did a massive cleanup. And yeah, it was quite a good shift. I was expecting it to be absolute chaos and absolutely like round, but it was busy, but in like waves. So we had a busy rush, then it would calm down, a busy rush, and then it would calm down. So it was actually really good, and I had a lot of fun. And then I clocked off, got a bag coat, and I'm not back until tomorrow night. So I get the daytime off. I get a lion, and I went off to Tesco's and got myself some lunch and got some money out to get my haircut tomorrow. I'm planning to just get a little bit of a trim done, a little bit of a tidy up, which will be good. So I got money out because I don't really carry cash anymore because it's all on card. Since the pandemic, it's all card, so I don't really have much cash on me. But where I go to get my haircut, they don't do card, they only take cash. So I had to get some cash out for that. And I then went into Tesco's, got myself some lunch, and then headed home. I sat on the bench and had my sandwiches and was just enjoying the sunshine and blue skies, and then got back and I then got changed, and my mum and dad and grandma were back from seeing my grandpa in hospital, and my older brother was back from being at Bath watching my older brother's girlfriend play rugby. I think they were at Bath. They were watching my older brother's girlfriend play rugby. My older brother and older sister went to watch her, and they were back. And I then had the rest of my lunch and had a banana soup. I love banana juice, that's so good. I haven't had a banana juice in so long. I was then just writing a bit of my journal, listened to a bit of music, just enjoying colouring in and sorting out my Bluetooth doll. And then my younger sister started getting this Mother's Day Sunday roast ready that we were going to be having. And I then went off on a nice Sunday stroll, enjoying the lovely sunshine and blue skies. And I got some flower snaps that I'm going to show you guys now. Spring is definitely on its way. Tomorrow is the first of spring, and I hope that it brings a lot of sunshine and blue skies and no more snow or rain. I'm done with the cold, gloomy weather. I want the sunshine, and I want it now. I had a lovely stroll and also got a really nice selfie with these lovely white blossoms. I did it on film, so I was actually there with my phone, getting filming a video, getting all the right angles. So if anyone walked past, they probably would have thought I was an absolute nutter. And then I was like, yep, that's alright. I'm happy with that selfie. I look great. Hair looks good. Face looks good. Not got 500 chins, and my hair doesn't look like it's thinning, which is sadly, but I might just shave it all off. But for now, it's alright. Part of life, can't really do anything. Hair things do not work. They say, oh yeah, this hair stuff works. My brother tried everything and it didn't work, so I'm just gonna why try and like deny it and stuff. I'm just gonna roll with it, and when the time comes, shave it all off. I got this rocking beard to fall back on anyway, so I don't care. And yeah, it does suck, it hurts, it's a bit annoying, but that's life. Can't do anything about it, so just gonna have to get on with it. So on the way back, after getting the great selfie, I was making my way back, and the food was going to be served up at 6, and I got in at like 6:59, so 5:59, so it was just turning to 6. So I was like, phew. Otherwise my young sister would not be happy. She's already stressed out some nights doing food for 8 of us, but she smashed it and it was delicious. So anyway, on the way back, there were these 2 girls walking, and one of them looked at me and was like, you work at Hawks, don't you? And I was like, yes, I do. I was like, I thought I recognised you. I was like, oh, local celebrity. And yeah, get a lot. I was in one of the shops in Yates, and one of the people on the till recognised me from my workplace. and I was like, how did I do? And oh yeah, you're really good. It would be really awkward if you're like, oh no, you're crap. And yeah, it's lovely when I get recognised like that. I feel like a little celebrity. I'm like, oh my god, do you want my autograph? And yeah, the food was really good. When I got back, I gave my mum her Mother's Day card and present. I got her these little marzipan fruits with little flowers on that I'd gotten a pack of myself, because of course I had to try them. I mean, I couldn't be giving her marzipan stuff that wasn't delicious, so I had to bring it on myself to try some, and they were delicious. They were Dan approved. And then I got her this flower pot in a little like welly boots, because she loves this kind of thing, and it's just the cutest thing ever. I think I want to get one now because it's just the cutest thing ever. And the Sunday roast we had, Mother's Day Sunday roast, was so good. I want to show you guys a photo of the Sunday roast I had now. It was so delicious. It took me a while to eat my food because I had a massive plate of food. My younger sister did give me so much food, but I ate it all. I was like, yes. At the end, I was the last one at the table, and then we tidied away, then all like congregated into the living room and just let our food go down, and was just having a good old chat. I then, after my food had gone down, we had pudding, and I had a donut and a cup of tea, and I'm going to show you guys a photo of that now. I had a sprinkled donut and a cup of tea in my favourite plant mug for my pudding, which was so delicious. And then we just sat chatting, having lots of laughs and just chilling. And then my grandma was taken home by my older sister. She went off home. Older brother went off onto his Xbox, and then shortly after that, my young sister and her boyfriend went off home. I then finished off writing my journal for the day, put it that away, had some cereal, and was just watching some Netflix, and I've just been watching a lot of Merlin and Buffy the Vampire Slayer, which I love. Such a great theme tune. Worked on some illustrations, did a bit of colouring in, a bit of writing, and was just tidying my office and my dolls and dollhouse up. And I'm not in work till tomorrow evening. Like I said, I'm planning to get my hair cut, so I'm going to just get a bit trimmed, a little bit of a tidy up, nothing too major, and probably get some plant and flower snacks, have a look in the charity shops, and then have work in the evening. It's just me and one other colleague, and me and this colleague get on really well, and we're going to absolutely smash it. And then I'm off Tuesday, Wednesday, back in work Thursday 10 to 3, off Friday, and then back in Saturday doing an evening shift. My first Saturday not doing a split shift. And this Saturday I'm planning to meet one of my mates for a coffee catch up, and it'll be good catching up with her. And she came in last night, and this is how this coffee catch up came about, and I can't wait. And so I have work 5:10, so I'm going to meet her for about 4ish, and then after our coffee catch up I will go straight to work from there. And so I'm going to wear my work jeans and one of my jumpers or t-shirts depending on the weather, and then probably have my work top in my bag and then get changed at work after our coffee catch up, which should be good. And yeah, it'll probably be a jumper because I love jumpers. I just love sweater weather so much. And I'm now off to go and watch a bit more Netflix, and then probably just chill for the rest of the evening, and then can't wait to get a nice line tomorrow morning. And yeah, next time you see me I shall have a new do, if people still say that, new hairstyle. Can't wait. And the hairdresser I go to always does such a great job. She knows how to do my hair, and she does it so well, and we always have great chats. And yeah, I hope you guys have all had a lovely Mother's Day and all have had a wonderful weekend. Please like, comment and subscribe, and I shall see you with a new vlog coming very soon. Bye.